For 12, you get negative 11, negative 8, 7, and 26. 13 is 4, negative 10, 2, negative 3. 14, why did I circle that one? I don't like that. Why? Is negative 3, 3, negative 2, 1, negative 2, 2, 0, 12, negative 16. 15 is another 3 by 3, so negative 7, negative 4, negative 2, 2, 4, 5, and negative 7, negative 2, 6. Okay, 16 is negative 17, 1, 32, 0, negative 3, 0, 4, negative 8, and 2. 17 is 9 and 36. 18 is 14, negative 7, negative 16, 10, negative 19. So that's a 1 by 5. I'm going to shrink these a little bit just to make room. Oh, well, let's just put 17 up there. Can somebody close that door? I can hear Miss Shoemate yelling. All right. Thank you, Sav. 19 is 14, 10, negative 4, and then 10, 8, negative 2, and negative 8. And then 20 is 4, 5, and 34. All right. Any questions? Yes.
Can you go over 11 and 15?
11 and 15, yes. All right, so for number 11, we have 1, negative 3, negative 2, and 2. And so we're going to go across this row and then down this column first. So that's going to give us 1 times 0 plus negative 3 times negative 1. Then we're going to go across and then down this column. So that's going to be 1 times 2 plus negative 3 times negative 3. Then we use our bottom row and our first column. So that will be negative 2 times 0, and then 2 times negative 1, and then negative 2 times 2, plus 2 times negative 3. So that's going to give us 0 plus 3, and then 2 plus 9, 0 minus 2, and negative 4, and negative 6. So you get 3, 11, negative 2, negative 10. For number 11. Okay, and then number 15. Actually, I'm going to make that a little bit smaller. So 1, 3, negative 2, 2, 0, 1, 4, 5, negative 1. Okay, so I'm going across the first row and then down the first column of the second one. So 1 times 0 is 0. 3 times negative 1 is negative 3. And then negative 2 times 2 is negative 4. Then I'm going to go across the first row down the second column. So I'm going to do 1 times 2 is 2. 3 times negative 2 is negative 6. And, wait. Yeah. And then negative 2 times 0 is 0. Then I'm going first row, last column. So 1 times 1 is 1. 3 times 1 is 3. Negative 2 times 3 is negative 6. Then we're going to go our second row with each column. So we will get 0. And then 0 again. And then 2. Then we will get 4, 0, 0. And 2, 0, 3. Then we'll go with our last row. So 0, negative 5, negative 2, 8, negative 10, 0, and 4, 5, negative 3. So that's going to give us negative 7, negative 4, negative 2, 2, 4, 5, negative 7, negative 2, and 6. All right, any other questions in the book? All right, let's go over the worksheet answers really quickly. All right, so number 1 should be 6, 0, negative 27, and 12. Number 2 is negative 30, 24, 15, and negative 12. 3 is negative 5, negative 10, 8, and 13. 4 is negative 13, negative 19, negative 11, and negative 1. 5 is negative 10, negative 20, 10, negative 16, 18, negative 24. 6 is negative 14, negative 3, negative 19, 22. 7 is negative 15, 5, 18, negative 6, 0, and 0. 8 is undefined. All right, and then 9 through 12, number 9 is negative 8, 14, 33, 6, negative 24, and negative 60. 10 is negative 8 and negative 11. 11 is negative 7, negative 11, 10, 13, 17, 60, 0, negative 61. And 12 is 8, 4, 14, negative 14, 8, negative 17, 10, negative 10, 10, 20, negative 8, and 26. All right, so this starts on page 295. So basically today we're going to learn how to find the determinant of a matrix. And the purpose of this is it allows us to know if the matrix is going to have an inverse or not. And then we will use it later in our next section to find the inverse of the matrix. Well, the multiplicative inverse, because we've talked about the additive inverse where you just change the signs. So we can only do this with 2 by 2 and 3 by 3 matrices. So they have to be square. And we won't go with anything bigger than 3 by 3. So to find the determinant of a 2 by 2 matrix, so when you see the determinant, it's got like bars around it. You'll know it's not absolute value because it's a matrix. So that would be, so let's say we have this matrix here. So to find the determinant, you're going to multiply the numbers on the main diagonal. So like that would be 1 and 4. So 1 times 4 gives us 4. Then you're going to multiply the numbers on, I think the book calls it the anti-diagonal or the minor diagonal. You're just going to go the other way. So 3 times 2 is 6, and subtract. So 4 minus 6 is negative 2. Done. That's it. Yeah. The 3 by 3s have a couple more steps, but just because there's more numbers. But basically, you multiply, subtract, and you're done. I told you guys today was quick and easy. All right, any questions on what to do with the 2x2? I'll give you guys a second because I see lots of people are color coding. Determinant would end up being 0. That's going to be when it does not have an inverse. So if the determinant is 0, so you can get 0 for an answer. It just means that that particular matrix you would not be able to take an inverse of. So if we did the 3x3 just like we did the last one, right? So if we just went like across the main diagonal and the other one, we would be leaving out these 4 numbers, right? We wouldn't be using them. So for a 3x3, what we're going to have to do is we're going to take our first 2 columns and we're going to like copy them over to the right of it. So like I'm going to write my 4, 4, 2 here, and then my 7, -3, and 0 right here. What that's going to allow me to do is it's going to let me use every number. So like I'm going to multiply times that diagonal, this one, and this one. So I'm going to like multiply those highlighted numbers and add those together to get like my first number. All right, so like 4 times -3 times 5. Oh, let me go back here. Will be my first one. And then I have 7 times -2 times 2. And -1 times 4 times 0. Everybody see what I did there? All right, so then that's going to give me -60, -28, and 0. So that means that one is going to be -88. Okay, then we're going to go the other direction. We're going to go like up from the from the bottom left up. So I'm going to do like my 2, -3, and 1, my 0, -2, and 4, and my 5, 4, and 7. So again, I have 2 times -3 times -1, 0 times -2 times 4, and then 5 times 4 times 7. So I get 6, -8, and no, I don't. That's 0. And 140, I think. 5 times 4. Yeah, 140. So then that blue one is going to be 146. And then just like before, I'm going to take -88 minus 146, and that will give me my final answer, which is -234. All right, so how do we feel about this? Good? All right, that is really all there is to it. So, I will let you guys go ahead and start on your assignment. I'll write it up here in the corner because I know some of you are still. So it is page 298. It is 1 through 22.